MWC 2015, and right now I'm just about to take a hands-on look at the brand new Idol 3 from Alcatel One Touch. Now, as you can see, there are two devices. This one is a 5.5-incher with a 1080p display, and this one is a 4.7-incher with a 720p display. But apart from that and a few other differences in terms of hardware, the design-wise, these two devices are pretty much identical. As you can see, the backs are the same. And we have a very similar design, identical even, up at the front. Now, as to the other differences between these two devices, we're talking about the differences in the processor that drives them. On the left, on the bigger Idol Touch, Idol 3, we have a Snapdragon 615. It's an octa-core processor, while on the small Idol 3 we have a quad-core Snapdragon 410. Other differences include the amount of RAM available. On the bigger device you have 2 gigs of RAM, and on the small one you have just 1 gig. Also different is the camera up at the front. On the smaller device we have a 5 megapixel unit, and here we have an 8 megapixel unit. Software-wise, Alcatel has kept things mostly stock with a few customizations of its own. Prime among those is the extra screen available if you slide to the leftmost, that holds things like the weather, as you can see. You can add your calendar, featured apps, bestsellers, and stuff like that. And it's cool that you can actually edit those and rearrange them in a way that you prefer. But as I said, everything else about these devices is mostly stock. The app drawer is straight out of stock Android and as seen on Nexus devices, including the dialer as well, and of course we have the email and messaging apps. As for availability and prices, Alcatel tells us that the larger model is going to be available for under $250 in the States, and the smaller one is going to be available for under $200 unlocked. Both devices are going to be sold unlocked in the United States and will be distributed through Amazon and Alcatel's own website. On the back, I forgot that part, we have a 13 megapixel camera. It's a Sony IMX214 sensor. And the other cool feature of this phone is that it actually has 2 stereo speakers up at the front from JBL. And the cool thing here is that they actually double up as earpieces, and both the bottom and the top of the phone have a microphone. So basically, you can switch the phone like this, flip it. And the interface is going to rearrange as well. So you can actually hold a call or pick up a call any way you like. So that's a cool feature that we actually haven't seen anyone else do, I think. Of course, the power key and the volume rockers are going to be they're static, of course, and it's probably going to be a little harder to reach them when operating the phone this way. But yeah, that's about the Idol 3. We have two phones. One is a 4.7-incher, slightly lighter on the hardware, and then we have a better performing 5.5-incher with a 1080p